drastic, lift the veil. When the system's unmasked, it's just another pyramid scheme, a government racket. Combined with the power of Charles Jurassic, gnashing T-Rex with covert tactics. Rise from the ashes to back the ashes. Bring the madness. Capture your image at City Hall. Realize they listen whenever you make a call. If you want a revolution, I really give it to y'all. Strength is the army that bands against bands and dead presidents, determining life of mankind. The cancerous, how we breathe, the street got us blinking in the streets like cheap paper. There's a pyramid of power with eyes that can see it all. Cameras to capture your image at City Hall. Realize they listen whenever you make a call. If you want a revolution, I really give it to y'all. Strength is the army that bands against bands of dead presidents, determining life of mankind. The cancerous, how we breathe, vapors, Greek got us blinking in the streets like cheap paper. Assemble the masses, melt the plastic, compound, realign when the shit gets drastic. Lift the veil when the system's unmasked. It's just another pyramid scheme, a government racket. Combined with the power of Charles Jurassic, gnashing T-Rex with covert tactics. Rise from the ashes to back the ashes. Bring the madness. Capture your image at City Hall. Realize they listen whenever you make a call. If you want a revolution, I really give it to y'all. Strength is the army that bands against bands and dead presidents, determining life of mankind. The cancerous, how we breathe, vapors, Greek got us blinking in the streets like cheap paper.
Good morning, all. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, I was just sorting out a coffee. I've only been in a few minutes. God damn. Right. How are we doing, boys and girls? God, I'm freaking knackered, lads. We were supposed to have a server up and running this morning. But I boffed it. And I gave Nitrado the wrong customer. What's it called? Customer ID. So, yeah, that happened. Ah, dear me, boys. It was 1 digit out. The night, to be fair, it could be a Nitrado error. Because I filled it out and I put what I think is the correct number, but I think they mistook it for a 9 and they asked for confirmation. And me being an idiot, rather than checking, just went, yeah, I know I got it right. I copy-pasted it, so I can't have got it wrong. But I guess the 9 must have looked like a 0, so 50-50? Nah, it's probably my fault, dudes. Right, anyway, oh, blimey. Oh, got me back. Oh. Stretch it out, we got 7 hours to go here, boys. Morning, Daxos, morning, Simpson, morning, Fripster, morning, Shades. How you doing, Darwin? How's things? Morning, Alison. Morning, Lacey. Oh, or Lacey's mom, anyway. Morning, Fripster. So, I started doing a chimney look. I did a chimney. I'd actually forgotten what I did with it. I don't think I'd finished it. I was fannying about, I think. Yeah, I thought I'd do that. The thing is, it was a 2-block gap look. So it looked, because I had the chest in the corner, if you remember. So it looked right. You know, like when perspective in these games kind of like makes you think you've got it right. And then I suddenly clicked. Oh shit, it's not centered. So I even kept a hole, boys. I can backfill that gap a little bit. Can't even remember what I did on the back. I think I just sort of like hollowed out a couple of shapes. Yeah, that one. So I suppose, did I actually make that a slab or not? I can't remember. Yeah, I had to do that. Yeah, I thought that looked alright. It'll do, won't it? Like a little chimney on the back end for the cooking. I did some more roofing. I finally came up with a lighting system as well. Ah, no, that's weird. I've got blocks missing. So every time, dude, it's 100%, right? I don't think the server's shut down 100% right. Or, so there's 2 things I've noticed, yeah. When I close the server, I mean, obviously it's single player at the minute, but it's still classed as a server, isn't it? Well, when I close it down, sometimes when I reboot back in, things are different. Not massively, just like weird, quirky things. Like yesterday, the trapdoor being open and some stuff in a box not being in the right areas. What I noticed when I was building yesterday, it wasn't uncommon for, because I was doing a lot, what you'll notice is I've started like, look, I started doing my cosmetic pass. So you'll notice there are floors that are slightly different. Just to give it that slightly more higgledy-piggledy. It just works, you know, it's just a bit of a building tip in it. So I've been smashing out some blocks. And sometimes you smash them out as randomly as you can, and sometimes that actually does look wrong. So you have to go back, don't you, and knock them back out. Well, I noticed that some of the blocks, like, say, tap, tap, to get rid of them. Others instantly would vanish. And I was using the hatch as a copper, so it would actually, instead of tap tap, it would be more like tap 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 tap. Others would be tap gone. Now I know for a fact that I had the blocks up there and the blocks over there because I was checking out the cosmetic pieces, you see. So it's kind of strange. It's really weird. It's like the server doesn't quite. I wonder if I'm doing something wrong when I exit. I just hit escape and quit to desktop. Maybe I should do quit to main menu. I mean, I don't understand why it would make any significant difference, but yeah, I carried on doing the roof. I did. Oh god, yeah, look, all that's missing as well. Holy shit. That's really weird. I added these beams in here as well. You sort of see them along there and along there. Just made a little extra. I know, just a little bit of goobery going on. I had to put my bed down because I knocked that ceiling out. I'll have to keep an eye on that. It's nothing massive, but there's definitely some quirk in it. Yeah, I can see these different floorboards. Look. I'll keep an eye on it. It's twice now, though, isn't it? Coffee in the morning, boys. The coffee in the morning. Oh, I really need this, man. I'm so tired. All right, now, I think I was using these. Let's go and put those back, then. Let's just patch up the things that seem to have vanished. Can't quite get up there, I don't think. Put it on that side. Oh, no, actually. No, shit. I don't want that one there. That's me doing it wrong. Now that went straight away that time, but I wonder if it's because I've just placed it. I don't think it is though. What do I actually want up there? I'm gonna get some blocks. Morning, Killer. How you doing, dude? Is 4-6 out yet, Killer? Where's my weird flooring? Can't see it. We'll take those and we'll take those with us. All right, let's do a little bit of building this morning. Do I have any? Got some oak logs. Look. All right, oak logs up there, in there, and I want some of these, don't I? So we'll do 10, 20 of those. Gives us a total of 70. That should. I want to see if I can convert. Why does it not let me put a block in there? Keep an eye on that. See if the bloody thing disappears. I wonder if there's a reason why it's disappearing that isn't. Can't possibly imagine there is. Okay, right. So that's that sorted. My problem's going to be, we are a little bit too... I don't like that. That looks wrong, doesn't it? Get rid of that. Can't put it in there. Shit. What about if we do that one then? Oh, building in Minecraft, bro. Been so long, dudes. Alright, there we go. We're trying to get another bookshelf. That was a bit bad, doesn't it? Okay, so we've thickened up these. I'm going to put a support beam in on that side and the support beam on that side, which means that does need to come out. Good morning, Kelgar. How are you doing, sir? How are things? How's Mrs. Kelgar, bro? Sure, alright, mate. These are tough. Like, proper tough blocks. I need to turn my surround down. So apparently we've got dinosaurs, haven't we? I read 2 interesting things yesterday that gave me pause for thought. The first one, it was very much like another game we played. So they call it Zone 4. I don't know what Zone 4 is. But Zone 4 is where the dinosaurs are spawning, right? But the dinosaurs won't spawn if it's already been a generated area. Okay? So very Valheim-esque in that regard. So if you've already been there, it's already locked in. You won't get your dinosaurs spawning. There was another post by Simon, though, which I thought was very intriguing. And I'm not going to read too much into it, but I thought it was quite interesting. His words were along the lines of, obviously, if you've already been there, your dinosaurs aren't going to spawn. However, the world is essentially infinite. So there's plenty of places to go to find dinosaurs. And I thought, that isn't what my understanding was. Now, obviously, I'm not accusing Simon of being a bloody liar. He knows what he's talking about. But I didn't think the world was sort of considered infinite. I thought that was the whole point, is that this was only, and then to be fair, it's probably more than it needs to be, 5,000 blocks sort of square. So is that information wrong? And we've just been told, and that's inaccurate? Or is he saying that don't worry about it, 5,000 kilometers square is plenty of room for you to find an untouched biome? You know what I mean? I just didn't know how to sort of like interpret it, really. Very nice building there. I had a lot of fun doing the chimney, you know, trying to make things look noisy and busy. Are you alright, Alison? How's things your end, mate? We'll do a little bit of roofy. I've got some plans to do some stuff on the roof. You know, some like little window areas and just break it up a little bit. But we'll get the main sort of... I need to extend this back as well. Because obviously the chimney's taking up my 1 block area there. So I don't know how to extend it out one. Just so I've still got a wooden perimeter all the way around. I don't think it's going to matter, to be honest. It's going to be one of those things where it won't really cause many problems. Obviously I'm going to have to smash through there to put the wood in. But does that one need to come out? I think that might be blocking a... Let me just get rid of that a sec. I don't know why I put a torch up there. That shouldn't be there. Just because I couldn't see, I think. Yeah, alright. Let's do the roof. And then hopefully we can have a look at the farmhouse at some point. It'd be nice to sort of like test the farming. I mean, it's very early days on that front, isn't it? But it'd be nice to see how it works. Although I'm inclined to just sort of like make more of a framework, I think, and then wait until we actually get some interesting food. I'm not a fan of farming outside of the cosmetic having a farm. Unless there's a reason to have the food. And of course, Valheim is easily the best example of that. I love my farming. One, awesome system. And not only that, they also just made the food buff so good, didn't they? Well, that's what I thought exactly. Or when we've been told this information, has someone got it confused simply like with chunks? You know what I mean? So yeah, exactly that. But when you think about, if you say 5,000 blocks, it's still pretty big. It's a lot bigger than you think it is. Because if I think about the old 7 day servers, right, they were 7 kilometers, yeah, I believe, and they were huge, like absolutely fucking huge, right? You never needed them that big. So 5,000 blocks, if you consider each block, I mean, it's a meter, isn't it? So it's 5,000 meters, which is 5 kilometers. So it's still pretty big, but it also is far, far, far from what I'd call might as well be infinite. Or you'd have to have a double check his tweet. I mean, it was very late. I might have got it wrong, but he definitely said it definitely alluded towards like it's near endless. I thought they were very finite, unlike Minecraft. And again, I don't think it's going to matter. It's like I said, I don't think the vast majority of players is going to have any specific impact or measurable, tangible impact on a playthrough, even if you... But if you've... You see, you say that, though. If you've got like 40, 50 people on a server... Which some of the bigger, you know, the big YouTube channels might have. I don't know, dude. You know, I mean, you're going to very quickly run out of, like, ores in an area that are immediately accessible. I mean, you're not, because you can delve down, aren't you? But, I mean, I was thinking about, for me, I was thinking more about the animals. We've had no end of issues getting leather. I've had to travel quite a long distance to get them. I mean... Again, early access, over time, 100% won't be an issue. But could it... I notice I've got rain coming through. Well, that sucks ass. Is that for real? Dude, that's disappointing. Why is that? That doesn't do that in Minecraft, does it? We're going to have a roof for our roof, boys. That is shocking, dude. I can't say I'm a big fan of that. Where did they all just go? Oh, up there. Yeah, that is weird, isn't it? I mean, it's a solid reef. Come on, Simon and company. What are you up to, boys? Bloody amateur hour, mate. You alright, Moon? Oh my god. How you doing, mate? That block's for you, Moon. I put that just for you there, mate. Did anyone play that Apogea yesterday? What a freaking... What an amateur hour start, man. Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, it literally runs through Steam, and we have to get, like, email verification through a goddamn fucking third-party mailing system. And then it can't keep up or whatever. It's slow anyway. So it sends you a code, which obviously at this point you've gone out to go and do something because you're waiting. And then you find out the code only exists for 20 minutes. And even if you do get one within the 20 minutes and you put it in and it says it doesn't work, and then it starts spamming you every 20 minutes with new codes. Oh my god, dude. I mean, look, I know any MMO launch, you have no real right to bitch and moan about, do you? Let's be honest. You know, we're aware of it. Day one's always going to be rocky, but Jesus Christ. I mean, there's doing your best and then there's deliberately making it bloody hard for everyone, innit? Absolutely horrendous first experience with them. So I didn't even bother in the end. They can fuck themselves. I might have a look later. Well, if any of you tell me it's actually any good days. I mean, it looks nice. It's the kind of game that I think I would enjoy. It's got an Ultima Online vibe. I mean, to be honest, it's the kind of game I've literally described many times. It doesn't have to be graphically anything fancy. But it does have to have a spirit of adventure and a difficulty to it. You know, it's not just a walk in the park. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to brush off my somewhat frustrations with it yesterday and give it another go once the waters have settled a little bit, because it's definitely something I'd enjoy. I think. I mean, we'll have to have a look at how it sort of works on a day-to-day basis rather than as a. So if I knock out all of that, isn't it? Well, actually thinking about it, obviously that's not right, is it? Because I do want that and that and that, but I don't want... Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, that's cool. You can... Oh, you'll be able to get in my house through the chimney. Oh, that's awesome. Dude! And we could have like... Dude, it'd be like Santa Claus. That'd be amazing, dude. Oh, apparently you don't want to get up there. Oi! What's going on, Brisky? Because he's got a thing in his hand. That would be a no. Oh, well, that's annoying me. Is it? Oh, I know why. Well, no, that he should definitely be able to get up there, shouldn't he? What the fuck? All right, you're annoying me. How can I get? What's the best way to get on my roof? Why is my little dude's parkour not working? I'm going to put that down to user error balls. I think it's because they're actually full blocks, but I still think any counts as 4. Still think I've only got a total of 4 there. Alright, I can't do anything else there, so that's that. So let's do the edge of these then, because they're always a bit tricky, aren't they? And then we've sort of got the roof done, haven't we? Might just do one of the more final passes. You know, get some of the more randomised blocks in. And maybe go and have a look for some skulls for the outside today. It's really weird. I swear there's less fucking block distance than there was yesterday. This was so much easier yesterday. It's fucking annoying the fuck out of me. So something's changed, bro. But I could place... Oh, is it because of that fucking bug? Remember I said yesterday, there's a sweet spot where you can place a block, but it doesn't remove it from your inventory. Do you think they've made a change to like how far you can place blocks? I mean, I wouldn't have thought that would have been resolved that quickly, but... And to be fair, does it really matter? God, you have to get so much closer. It's not like it's like I suppose it could be seen as an exploit if there's a block type that... You know, like in Minecraft, because I don't really know how it works in this, but you know, in like Minecraft, you can get diamond blocks. So if you could place a diamond block, but have it so it doesn't exit your inventory when you place it, wouldn't that be like extremely exploitable? I mean, I don't know anything about diamond blocks. I don't think I've ever made one, but I suppose you, in theory, you could make one, smash it, and get yourself. Oh, I need some of those as well, don't I? Shit, we've not got all the pieces we need. Yeah, let's knock those out. Oh no, hang on. Are they the overhang? They're the overhang, aren't they? Shit. So I'm actually gonna need to bring out an extra one on this, aren't I? Is that gonna look weird? Hadn't really thought about that. Decisions, boys. Number 4. Have anyone else bought the game that was not sure about it? Anyone like picked it up and had a ganders? Very good. But I have to say, I think the temptation to jump back into some I looked at some YouTube channels yesterday with like, what's it called? There's like voxel something or vox something for Minecraft. Bedrock. God damn, it looks amazing, dude. It really does. Like, I've never seen Minecraft look like that, and I've seen some pretty fancy you know, the RTX shader packs. It really is. It's just, oh my god, it's like watching the clouds go over. It's just so pretty, dude. Switch rotation. Oh, nuggle. It's a bit weird. I'll show you something actually. So it is definitely like a bug or a quirk. So I don't think you're going mad. So what you can do is let's take these blocks here. Let me find let's say over there. Yeah. So if we take say these, right? If you press R and then I wait, yeah, stays there. Yeah. Press R again. Sit here. Wave your hands around. Press it again. Sit here and wait a little bit. Press it again. There's always a rotation where it just instantly vanishes, Nuggy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just vanishes on the 4th rotation. Now, I don't know if it's always the 4th rotation, but it is for that block. That is particularly troublesome on some areas, especially inverted L shapes. So don't think you're doing anything wrong, dude. Unless I'm doing it wrong. But I don't think I am. It's just one of those weird things, dude. That block there is going to cause me a problem, innit? I suppose technically, okay, yeah, all right. That's going to be not that it's going to be so high up. It won't really matter. I mean, what I could do, I could knock that out with a chicken leg. I could. It's going to be hard to see which rotation it's on, but I have to be on that top one, innit? Yeah, wrong way. It's really hard to see the opacity on them, to be honest. I might have to do it from down below. I think it's got to be that one. If I put that in there. That's not going to make any difference, is it? I suppose my only option really is to pop that in there like that. I think that'll look fine from the top. Don't know actually. Let's leave it. Let's not overthink it until we have a check on it. That might look better like that. We'll try that. We'll just see how it looks. And then let's stick point on there. Okay. So let's just finish that off. Let's have a look. So outside, that should all look okay, right? We've just got backfill there. Let's go and have a look inside. Right. First impressions, perfect. Got no issues with that, actually. Actually looks really nice because we've got that coming out. Almost looks like it's a half overhang, doesn't it? I'll take it, dudes. That's a nice chimney, actually. I'm quite chuffed with that. Considering I've had to do gap of 3 Simpsy to get to a fucking block of 2. Could even put a ladder up the back, Simpsy. For Santa. What I really wanted to do was put in I don't know whether to put in a plate across the top there or keep it open. I quite like it open like that. It looks quite nice. We need normal. Hang on. We need normal blocks, don't we? So today I'm hoping. I don't know where to go today. I literally do not know. I mean, I know there's supposed to be a snow biome. And I don't know how it works in this, but I thought, well, if we had to hazard a guess, if it's not just random, it would make sense to go north, right? But what I don't know, of course, is whether or not the snow biome is actually a northern thing. You know, does north, east, south, west mean anything in this game? Or is it just one of those things where they're all over the place? Like I could end up with a desert biome next to a bloody, what's it biome for all I know? That one. God damn, I keep forgetting all my blocks, dude. So hang on. Probably in there. Okay, throw you in there. Throw you in there. Now, still going to stick with a wooden wall on the back, right? I swear they've changed the distance I can place blocks, mate. Honestly, it seems like so much less than yesterday, and I really don't like it. Oh, I can't even place one up there unless I get really close to it, man. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Feels wrong. Feels off. Oh, for God's sake. Dude. What have they done to their beloved game, bro? Building was so much easier yesterday. Something's going to go wrong there, isn't it, on that side? Tell you what, it would be so cool if we can actually clamber around. Definitely something off there, isn't there? And there we go. Right, perfect. So let's have a little. I haven't really had a look at a distance on this, so it's not had the final do we like it check. Shall we bring the roof? Say, do we bring the roof around it, like to surround it, or not? Would it look better if we knock out the top 2 so it looks more like too thick from the outside? That's my first questions. It's hard to say, isn't it? Oh, so it could be anywhere then, Nuggy. I mean, what I thought was I'm going to head north anyway, so unless there is a reason to not go north. I thought we go north, and then later on we can head east, and we'll just travel around, right? And at some point, I don't know whether to bring it around there. Because it's definitely not going to look right there, even if I backfill those in. I feel like... But is it going to look right? If I bring it out another block, is that going to look weird? It's hard to say, isn't it? Let's do the edging first. Oh, yeah, oh, it's definitely going up higher, Raz. Oh, God, yeah, but I don't want to build it up higher if I'm going to knock it down. No, obviously it's going to go higher. But do I leave this as the end? Or actually bring it around, almost as if the chimney's coming up through the roof as opposed to on the back of it. So I have to bring it out to there, which is in line with the chimney. I've got no choice but to do that. That has to happen. I feel like I need another what's it block in there. I think I just need to define the cobblestone edging. Yeah, that's better. It's hard to... I tell you what, it will all make more sense when we put the lip on it. Because the lip will define that edge, won't it? Best way to do this is probably going to be to get up on the top. What I was hoping is that we'd find something that has a smoky block. But I don't think... I also think I need to make this 2. I think I need to bring this in 1. So it looks more... I mean, technically, it's a square chimney. It's 3x3. Which is right. But as I often used to discover in Minecraft, because of the sense of perception with your field of view, sometimes a 2x3, but your main approach angle actually looks better. Because that looks square. Whereas 3x3 can often look extremely elongated, can't it? But that's the perception problem. We'll have to have a look. I mean, to be honest, that doesn't matter too much because we can easily change that. You know, if we build something on this side where we've got a permanent view of it, like a tower or a farm or a blacksmith addition. Oh, son of a bitch. Did you pick it up in the end, Raz? Still not sure that I like how these are working. I feel like I definitely need a bit of a modification to those, but on the bottom part, isn't it? It might not look too bad, actually. Now we've got the understairs on. Yeah, look, I can't place it up there. God, that's so frustrating. And I'm pretty sure, is that 4? Oh my god, dude, it's getting so hard to get up here. I didn't have this problem yesterday. I was just leaping up there. So either I've just become grossly incompetent, or, which there's every chance that that is the case. Or something seems weird. I noticed a lot of people who were saying you can only jump 3 blocks, yeah? Like, you know, you keep seeing these like thumbnails like 300 things you didn't know about Hytale. Like, press W to walk forwards. Oh, fucking cheers, mate. Fucking knob. A lot of them are saying, and I've seen a lot of the different. Oh, what makes Hytale better than Minecraft? You can jump 3 blocks high, parkour 3 blocks high. Well, that's fucking wrong. It's 4. Do your fucking research, you copycat brainless YouTube morons. It takes like 3 seconds to check it yourself, doesn't it? You fucking arseholes. It is, it's all just brain rot on YouTube. There's one channel like regurgitating some shit they probably stole from some dude on Reddit. And then they all carbon copy past all the same dumb fucking things, don't they? Without actually doing anything themselves. I mean, you know, people talk about AI. And yet we're already in that place in content creation with some of these channels. Just brain dead regurgitation of any dumbass thing they've read on the internet, you know? The eager beaver desire to be the first one with the video out regurgitating nonsense. There's no hope for humanity, boys. No hope for humanity. You got it on the first day. Been having a blast with it. Getting lost in caves way more than anything. I'm alright in caves, dude. As long as I stick to my... so yesterday, right, I went into some really big caves. Got a load of thorium, right? And I did really well. Got a really nice torch system going. And lo and behold... the one cave where I thought, oh, I'll just go and grab that bit of iron. Like, literally 30 feet away, right? Got lost. Forgot to put the torches down. Check this out, Raz. Check this out, bro. Yeah? Just like that, yeah? Like that, yeah? Watch this. First time I've done it, but I've heard it's in. Watch this, bro. Son of a bitch. What the fuck? That's supposed to put a torch down, right? What the fuck? Oh, am I not on the latest patch? Oh, I might not be on the patch. Don't we have to opt into it? Oh, yeah, maybe you do. Anyway, apparently now you've got your left click, which will do that, and then you've got your right click, which will actually make the torch go on the wall. But I think you have to... is there a drop down now on the launcher or something like that? Table with the red cloth. That's the Arcanist's one. So we're just about to make our first teleporter. I just went and got some kelp. Although I think we might need some more logs saying that, you know. Because I only got 5, so we do need to go back, actually. I did get a little bit of kelp while I was over there. Yeah. So I can make my first teleport, which is why I thought what we'd do later. We go for an adventure. Alright, we're going to need to get the lighting in down here. Let me finish off the edge. Let me do the edge. I need to get up there, don't I? Can I get up there or not? Right, is that all done? That's all done over there. That's all done over there. I just need to put a lip in on the underside here. Very hard to see, man. I should really go and get some wood, some soil, shouldn't I? So I can do my jumpy parkour stuff. Rather than having to constantly, that is hard to see, dude. I still don't think I'm close enough to get it, am I? Jesus Christ. What are you guys using for your like nerd polling? I assume just a little bit of soil, right? Do I want it on that plane? I do, don't I? There we go. Right. So unless I'm very much mistaken, that is our first option. Sort of have it married up. The question is, do we bring it around? I think it's going to look weird if we do, personally. I missed the sub. Oh, did I? Oh, GD, I do apologise. GD, thank you for the 90. Thank you, Simpsy. Sandy things aren't working. Sorry, GD. How are you, mate? And thank you, Simpsy. Thank you very much. How you doing, GD? How's life, bro? You embarking on a wonderful Hytale adventure, sir? I'll keep an eye on the emails later, because like I said, we have got a Nitrado server, and they've sent instructions on how to migrate this over as well, if anyone wants to join us. Right, okay, let's chop all this down then. So I think we've got the base. Let's go and do the torches, or the lanterns. Why not use the roofs that the game gives us, because they're fucking hideous. And everyone uses them, and they're boring and bland, and I don't like the dynamic switch and changing on them. And it's easy mode, and it's what killed 7 Days to Die. There you go. There's your answer for that one, mate. Right. So we're gonna do. Let's have a look. Let's go in that one actually. First of all, I think it's no, it's not. It's softwood that I want, which I think is beech. Softwood, yeah. Let me make like 40 of those. Right, let me sort my headset out. You like that? That's because you're not a pro builder, Nuggy. That's why. Bloody headsets died already. Yeah, it'll be the death of the game, that will. If they start, I really hope they don't add too many things like that. It was what killed 7 days, man. All creativity lost. It's a shame when a game that is known for that. So I think it worked for 7 days, to be fair. I think 7 days got away with it because 7 days became... The change was introduced in 7 days for the world build team, so they can make more interesting levels. So it's a bit like designing Quake levels, wasn't it? But I think Enshrouded's a really good example. Enshrouded have nailed it. They have nice building pieces, but it's really about how those building pieces dynamically alter in conjunction with other pieces. So in other words, one piece can formulate almost like 2-3 different pieces depending on angle and placement. But ultimately it really is blocks. You start adding too many things in that look exactly like what they're supposed to look like. And all that is why Minecraft is amazing. And to take that away would be a fucking disaster. So I hope they don't go too far down the rabbit hole with that. I think it's a very dangerous game, to say the least. It is about creativity, isn't it? And if you want to make a door, you know, you add a door to the game, don't you? That's nice and simple. You know, it's articulated, animated, it makes sense, but you suddenly start adding everything like 7 days did with drain pipes and 48 different shapes, and you're no longer creating, you're just finding instead of like trying to create something that looks like what you're trying to create, the creativity of improvisation, the game turns into look for the correct block, and it makes building very dull, it makes it very slow, and it makes everything look very, very fucking similar. So I really hope, for Hytale's sake, they embrace the genius of professional building, of which I am most definitely not in that category. But they do need to be careful. They're too crazy. Just enough cool things, but your core design needs to be creative. And I think Reeves is as far as they should go. And anything beyond that, I think they're in dangerous territory, to be honest. Because anyone can build something that looks like something if you've got all the correct pieces. And like I said, it takes away all the fun of it as well. Right, now, where am I going to put the first light? I don't know. I didn't know where to put a light 3 blocks in there. But I think what we'll do is we'll actually put one in the middle. But I don't know what that's going to look like. I didn't block count those, but I think it will look alright. We just try the first one there. Yeah, see, on the perspective on that, even though the block distance is different, but it's quite light. Yeah, that looks nice actually. I think that looks alright, don't you? We might have created a half decent lighting system here. Just enough shadow. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Don't you think? And then we add the support in and up there, and the support in up there, just to add that little bit of extra angularity. We'll add these in. I might even do these every other. And certainly along the ridge line up there. Oh no, are they? No, because they're... No, they're a half block, so I won't be able to do that, will I? So the question is... I think we do a support beam up there as well. I think we do it... How do we? See... Technically, if we were to do it properly, we'd have one there, wouldn't we? Or do I just go for one in the middle? Because that would actually go there then, wouldn't it? But I do need to pop those in there, otherwise that's going to look weird. Let's try that. Might be 2 in the corner. Right, first impressions, that's all we can go for. It works. Not so sure about that. What do you think? Think we can improve on that? See what? Let's just get it down, and then we'll have a play after. So we're going 2 blocks wide, 1 block down, aren't we? Need some more torches. I think it's adequate lighting. Yeah, we know that, Killer. Yeah, we were just getting the basics then. Dibble dabbling at the minute, dude. Got quite a lot still to do, really. I like the chimney case, but I think I need to add some detail to it because it's too flat as cobblestone, and I don't know if the answer is. See what we could try. Could knock them out, put in some slabs there, see if that makes any difference. She's too flat, isn't she? Not seeing any detail on it. Yeah, that's better. And what we could do is we could still... What's that? That's... Knock that out. Knock that out. No, I want... I haven't got one. One of those, isn't it? Yeah, that's coming along a bit better, isn't it? And then I reckon that one. There we go. Let's have another look. Spin around. Yeah, it looks loads better. It's gonna have to be one up there as well, isn't it? I'm guessing that one. Looks nice. Alright, that'll do for now, won't it? Okay, right. Let's just go with that as a basic outline for now. We can sort of fiddle about with it in a bit. The lighting's adequate. Let's get rid of that. Double check that's okay with the lantern. Yeah, okay. Not too happy how these walls are gonna look. So I need to add... So what I'm thinking of doing is knocking out like an area here and going back. So this will be like... I think we could keep a couple of chests either side, have a central access point there into like a living room area perhaps, like where we can go full-blown cosmetic madness. You know what I mean? The future is now... It's not. It's just that yours is going to look the same as everyone else's, whereas mine isn't. Mine's just going to look like every Minecraft one I've ever done. you stick with your easy build, mate. I like that. That's looking pretty good. Now, I'm not totally convinced about the block at the top, but I think we'll live with that. Shall we just backfill the walls anyway? Let's just get it done. Rip the band-aid off. I seem to be missing an entire crossbeam. Must have taken it out yesterday. And then we're going to head up north. In fact, yeah. Let's just finish. Oh no, that's not right, is it? That's the beach. I quite like that. But no, let's not do that. I quite like. I do it to mix the wood a little bit, but we can do that later. It's like I just want to get the base template done. We can change the cosmetic stuff easily. What I really want, I'd worry about that, Killer, if I could actually find like a smoke block, so we can actually have, if we really wanted to make it look kind of, actually thinking about it, is it, what is it? Is it, it's got to be oak, right? I would have thought. I like this for this, and I like the soft wood for the torches. For some reason, using the oak for these, it looked really weird. I couldn't put my finger on it because it's actually the right block because you've got softwood, hardwood, but there was something about it just made it look wrong for some reason. I don't know, one of those really strange visuals. Okay, so pop all those along there. Right, now you got to remember these boxes are not centered, so it's going to look a bit weird for a bit. We've got no choice on that, have we? Are we going to go... Should we do something a bit different? Because I think I'm going to knock it out in the end. I know it's to go like double window. So, double window on that. But then I'm thinking, obviously, let's get rid of this. That. That. Up there, up there. Do we have any windows? 2. Ooh. Yeah, that'll do it. Because like I said, I think I'm going to knock that back anyway at some point, to be honest. So let's make craft 2, 2, 2, because we're going to need some more on the other side. Right height for us to look out. I do desperately want to get rid of the farming cart. I really don't like the farming cart. The fact it's got wheels on it just screams it needs to go outside, and of course you don't really want it outside technically, but let me do that, is it? Because it's counting it as a solid block. See what we'll do while we go. God damn it, didn't do it fast enough for my randomization, dude. I reckon we pop in another couple like that. What do you think? Maybe another one there. Got a main run missing. Let's pop one there. Okay. Which ones did we want? It's gonna be hardwood planks. So I need to get some hardwood planks as well. Right, what's hardwood? Is hardwood oak? It is, isn't it? Hardwood planks decorative. Let's make 20 of those. Okay, boys. Ooh. What was I doing next? What were we up to? We were gonna... Oh, shitballs. Shit, what were we doing? I had a plan, right? Hardwood planks. We don't need that many more of those, do we? Oh. Right, That's better. Yeah, that would say it's better. So what was I doing? We got to do the support beam, haven't we? I was doing something on the walls outside, wasn't it? Yeah. Good call, Mike. Thank you, sir. Yeah, because what I think I'm going to do, I just want to get the basic stuff, but what I'm thinking of doing is bringing this out. I might have to do a little bit of terraforming, but I'm up for that anyway. It's always nice to have a bash for that. What we'll do is we will place... I think we'll place one of these. I think that will look better up there. We'll do from the inside because we're not going to see out here as much, are we? So let's pop those in there. Do I need a window? I think we'll be able to get an angle on it, won't we? I don't know where to extend this back out one to sort of not count that as a wooden area. Because I've got a 1 block perimeter all the way around, but obviously the external chimney breast is taking up a chunk there. So I'm thinking single window in here. Son of a bitch. We'll grab that. And then let's go and get... Have I got a repair kit in my little dinky? I do. Put that in there. Not bad. Do that. Thorium pickaxe. So the thorium pickaxe is now 315, which is exactly right. 10% drop. That's the first repair on that. That might do, actually. Alright. We're getting there, aren't we? Now this one we definitely want as a double window. Always start with a blank canvas, alright? Right. Because we want a good view out there, don't we? So we definitely want to... oh, I've only got 2 windows. What do I want? What do we want? We want that. These are the weird windows. Like the sort of... Grab that, craft those. Just going to be getting some detail on it now. Then once we've got like the basic, I mean this is sort of like a bit higgledy-piggledy at the minute, isn't it? But we'll go a bit crazy on that side. Really? Sure. Okay, alright. So you need to obviously go. We got any... So I'd say lighting's fine. We've got plenty of room to start. We have a nice little sort of buildy, cosmetic-y, crafty quarry corner there. Still needs to do a bit of work on this. But the chimney's kind of working for the chef's area, isn't it? Let me just see. There's still a few things on the outside I wasn't happy with. Because I've changed the window external. You actually used the wrong wood for beams on the side. The beams on the side. Beams on the side? What do you mean beams on the side, mate? As in beams like these? Or... Beams on the side. Oh, over here. Oh, yeah, well spotted, mate. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, I've gone softwood, haven't I? Thanks, Simpsy. Yeah, I've used the beech instead of the oak, haven't I? I think I'll treat ourselves to a nice iron pickaxe, I think. Cheers, my dears. Thank you very much. There we go. Lovely. So yeah, I want to make. Can I convert those to those? I want to see what this looks like before I put the railing on. Because this is yeah, I probably shouldn't have done this, you know. We'll have a go. We'll have a go. Not sure it's going to work with double windows, especially being so close to one another. Gonna look weird. In fact, I don't think it's even going to work. I have to go for single windows, dudes. Oh, it might. I think the corner's going to be weird, isn't it? Right, first impressions of that. Don't like it. Doesn't work, does it? So we might have to separate two single windows on this side, I think. Murph! I heard that. Thank you for the 77, Murph. How are you, bro? There's not an underneath in the conventional sense. There is, because I plan on building like a little spawn room down there. So at the moment, all I've got is my little shaft block, which does go all the way. What I'm going to do? Oh, Jesus! Fucking hell, that was close. So this comes down to my first spelunking zone, which I haven't been down there really yet. We went up there, I think. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to have like a little basement area. Which will be like, from what I can gather, right? Could be wrong on this. I did sort of half test it. If you've got storage here, yeah? The crafting benches, I only found out it's by accident. If that crafting bench is facing outwards, in other words, it's the wrong way around, yeah? It won't pull from the box. But what it does do is it can pull from a box underneath it. So what I was thinking was, in a way, what we could do is we could have some cosmetic storage, right? But underneath the crafting stations, out of the way, we could have our dump storage. Does that make sense? So you come in, and it's really just a tower of chests. And it's like click, 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 click. You put it all away. It looks awesome, right? And then you've got pull crafting kind of hidden. But I'll have to double check it, man. I was very tired at the time. I'm not entirely convinced my sort of hypothesis there was as accurate as I thought it was. But I definitely I picked one of these and placed it the wrong way around. I couldn't figure out. You know, I was just rebuilding things, and for some reason it wouldn't pull. Right. What were we doing? Oh yeah, I didn't like the outside, did I? If I get rid of that window, which is not gonna work like that, is it? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So that's 2 blocks in, so I'll have to get rid of that one. And get rid of that. Definitely ain't working like that, is it? I think that's going to look better. You just know, don't you? You just got to go with the flow, bro. You know when the jam ain't jamming. Yeah, already preferring that. So, and that's at that angle. I'm feeling like we need a bit of noise, boys. I'm feeling like we need some noise. I like it, but the noise block's wrong. So I'm going to do that one. Perfect. Alright, that'll do us. Now, torch-wise external, I was thinking of just doing them like that. I think that's enough illumination on the outside, right? Yeah, alright. I reckon that worked. What do you reckon, chat? Do you reckon we get in there? Not entirely convinced about that, but I think we'll have a play with that later. That's more like super specific detail, isn't it? Let's go and make some of these railings. So I'm going to assume that is cobblestone. Really? No, it isn't, is it? So presumably it's this stuff. There we go. How you doing, Murph? Thank you for the 50. No, 77, dude. Thank you very much, bro. How are you, mate? How's the fam doing, dude? The range on the crafting benches. Well, apparently in the patch they've updated them. So I don't. Are we not looking at more like literally what I said? 14 or 15 now. Exactly what we said on that stream, dude. But I don't think I have the patch, Alarian. Because I can't place torches on my Z-axis offhand. Oh shit, hang on, we need to do it like that, don't we? So I'm going to assume, see, left click should do that, right click should place a torch. So I think we must have to opt into it, dude. Because I think it was only about 7 odd blocks before. I'm just going to see what it looks like if we do that. I mean, we're never going to go round here anyway, so does it really matter? And I don't really want to extend it out because it's going to completely destroy the overall mojo of the build, dude. Still need to do the what's it corner, so I'm not going to bring it any further than that for now. Because this back bit I want to leave completely blank so I can extend backwards. Wizards, towers, all sorts at the back, you know. So we've got the nice little front with a little farm down to the river where we can build a little dock. And at the back here, maybe blacksmiths off to the side, I was thinking. But then some sort of tower and what have you at the back. Am I going to have the same problem here? Probably not. Should we just do those as well? Really? Yeah, because I'm going to backfill. Oh, you were right about rats at night, actually. So what I noticed was every time I was on this side of the base of an evening, rats came out of the hole. I couldn't get it to, like, you know what I mean? I couldn't get it to repeat 100%. But every time I was on this side, I seemed to get raddies, man. Yeah, alright. We're getting there, aren't we? We just got to do just a few slabs on the top. We've got the lighting correct. It's not too garish, but it's going to be bright. Because they're quite bright, the torches, from a distance, aren't they? That's not a little chap. Morning and Ireland. How are you, mate? How's things? Yeah, alright, thanks. Sorry, Murph. Sorry, I'm just caught up in the building now, mate. Yeah, nice to see you, dude. You okay, bro? How's the fam all getting on, man? Are you off to a good start 2026, man? Definitely would say chimney will take. I think we're going to leave the chimney just until in case we find some sort of cool smoky block. So we'll consider that sort of like not quite finished. And I still think, from a perspective, we bring it in 1 block. We know it's square, but square don't mean shit in Minecraft. It's all about perspective, innit? So I think we do bring it in 1 block. Storage is okay. Lighting's fine. We've got a nice little bit of just like general noise on the floor to break it up a little bit. We've got a shaft down to a cobblestone farm area. Should we just finish off some of the supports on the top just to get it out of the way? Let's drop that in there. Let's drop those in there. Because I did want to keep like 2... I want to do one here and one there. You know, like on the inside of these two. Almost as additional support. I reckon it's time for a coffee, boys, don't you? Alright, that'll do for that. I don't know what's the slab won't go in, will it? Because the slab is now on a half block area. So, but could it look kind of cool doing it like that? Should we just test that out? I'm not sold on it. I think my gut instinct is no. Yeah, that looks quite nice like that, doesn't it? Okay, boys. Let's go on the roof, do those last few slabs. Well, they're not. It's sort of like... Yeah, it's based on like a seed, from what I can gather, Northfleet. So, same as you'd expect, you know. You name your world, and it just sort of randomly generates, or procedurally generates, should we say, your world. So each world is sort of unique. How unique, I genuinely don't know. You know, I haven't got a point of comparison with one before, one after, but yeah, I mean, obviously that's a big selling point because of their horizontal. They're very into their horizontal progression. So once they get the Gen 2 algorithm up for the world itself, it means like every time you start, you'll be starting in a different place. Like you won't always start in, say, the green biome. You might end up in the desert biome or somewhere like that. It's quite interesting what they're going for. Slabs, wasn't it, we wanted? I don't know how many more I need. It's not a lot then, is it? I don't want to do a little something on the end as well. Up there, look. So I'm thinking about bringing it out, but then I've got a problem, because then if I want to put oh no, I did do it right. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is we can put a slab across the top there, because that counts as the bottom of a core block, which means we can attach rope to it. And then I'm thinking about having a rope dangling down with a light or something on the front. But I haven't got any rope at the minute, or I haven't got any vertical rope. We can find them in like the goblin places and things, can't we? Okay, boys, okay. I don't know where to knock this out now. I don't want to go for the chimney. Should we do it? Should we hack it out now? I'm like 99% certain. And I'm even thinking main block in there. I think I'm going to regret that, but we need to knock that out. Really? So have I got any more? Yes, we have. I'll have to come from that side, because that one I want as that. Oh shit, that was the right one. Like that. Slabs, 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 slabs. How are we going to see in there anyway? We'll leave it like that for now, and then we'll worry about making it square later. Yeah, that looks better. I'm happy with that. Father Christmas will still be able to get in. Well, we can add a little contraption up there, can't we? All right, we're done then. So, should we go and investigate the Northern Realm then? Because I don't think there's anything else to do at the minute. What's that? I think Hytale's climbing will ruin Minecraft games for the same as Path of Exile WASD ruining ARPGs. I'm fucked with ARPGs now, dude. I have to have full-blown WASD. I just can't function without it. It's not that I can't play them. It's just that it just feels like I'm playing something too old. I feel like there's a better way of doing. See, the way I describe it is a game called Resistance on the PlayStation. It was a Sony first-party game made by... Ooh, who was it? He made Resistance. Anyway, back then, I think first-person shooters were still like in their early days. You know, you've got Halo and Killzone and all sorts. You know, they were becoming really big, really popular, weren't they? And Resistance and a few other games, they had right thumbstick click in for aim down sights. That was it, Insomniac. And it wasn't unheard of. A lot of games did it. In order to aim down the sights of a gun, you click the right thumbstick in. To look back on that now, it's almost like unfathomable, isn't it? That was deemed to be a good way of doing it, bro. You know, every game now, it's left trigger, right trigger. Yeah, in the same way you've got left and right mouse, yeah. But back then, it's like gaming hadn't defined the new rule set, you know? Everything was new and fresh and things were being tested, and it's like the unwritten rules of Twitch, isn't it? You know, around self-promotion and things. And right now I feel like that's how I feel about ARPGs that don't have full WASD. Now, why would I not want full WASD? You know, it means, you know, I could be walking backwards, blasting things, doing things. I feel like it doesn't matter whether it's easier. One thing I do want to do, I might angle this up and out, by the way. I might come out like possibly 3 blocks on a little chamfer. I normally do that if I'm invested in the game a bit, but we'll have to really think about the chimney side then. Let's go and put all the blocks back. Chimney, yeah, chimney's alright. We're getting there, dude. It's just a tricky one. I just want to change the back plates on her a little bit, like Killer was saying. So I've got some vertical plates up there which I can thin in. So we do have access to the roof. I will just need to sort out that internal up there. But like I said, I know I've got to change it. So we'll leave it as is for now, I think. But yeah, it's my little cooking station. So I don't really use it at the minute. But I'm hoping it'll be quite a big thing. So I've got double chest storage. I think it'll be alright. Not nice illumination as well. I still wasn't sure about those. But I think they've worked out quite nicely, actually. Yeah, I think we've done all right there, boys. Right, now, the problem is, can I put all of this back in there? Because I bet I can't, right? Oh, shit, don't want that. These are quite nice, these, look. If you want to add a little bit of extra detail to things. You might not like it, but, you know, sometimes just adding a little bit of angularity to something for a little bit of shadow cascade. You know, so that ambient occlusion kind of kicks in. Because you can pop these up like that, look, and they just add like a little extra layer of light, dark, and shadowing up there. Just a little something, isn't it? You probably don't even pick up on it really, but quite nice. I popped them in quite a few places, look. But yeah, I'm thinking like I reckon we expand backwards here. So we have this as like the main hall. So quite a large hallway. And we'll try and add some decorative. Hopefully we'll get things like the stand-up candelabras like we've got outside. This thing. Hopefully there'll be like mannequins and stuff where we can put suits of armor on it. So we can have it. It's quite a big area, isn't it? What I'd like to, I don't know if we can already, but like a large rug with like a tassely end to it. So it's sort of going for like one of those Skyrim halls. We'll see what we've got out there. But what I'm thinking of doing is actually bringing it down a block. So all the way around here, having this as a step down to a lower level. So it's almost like you're in a low level. Just to add a little bit of detail to it. So like, you've sort of got like your crafting area will come out, say, to about here. And then like a central channel. But I probably haven't built big enough for that. But we'll have a look. We'll have a think. It's alright, listen, Joe. I mean, the building's quite fun, man. Yeah, the buildings. What I tried to do was build like I would in Minecraft did. Because then you've got a direct comparison, haven't you? I mean, there's a lot of stuff like the roofs and things, which I find just a little bit dull, to be honest. But, yeah, it's, if you can do it in Minecraft, you can do it in this. And the bonus with this is you've also got, and this is the game changer, vertical slabs, look. Playing with that Wazza is like playing an FPS without being able to look up and down like Doom. It's just weird, isn't it? I mean, I get it. I know like how some people like to play, like very clicky, one-handed sort of thing, but I really struggle now to play. These flat roofs are shit, so we'll ditch them. Cobblestone beams, I'll ditch. Let's just have a clean out because there's a lot of stuff in here I don't need. Let me just go in there, pop those in there, pop that up there. So that's all stuff I'm actually going to put away. Yes, 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 and yes. I feel like I'm missing something. That goes in there. What goes in slot 4? Oh, this isn't right. That should be there. That should be there, yeah? But what goes there? Bow. Oh, yeah, that's why I keep slot 5 free, don't I? Right, so they can go in. They're all core blocks. They can come out. They can go in, they can go in. Give that a shuffle. We've got another banner. Yeah, that was pretty good, actually. I'll roll with that. What we'll do is we'll have that as our dump corner, so we'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Right. So it's getting dark, look. And I think, do you think we've still got enough illumination in here? She feels alright, doesn't she? I'm gonna get make some more candles. I know they're a bit weird, but I kind of really like the candles on the chests, but we've got that problem, look. But I kind of like them. I've done it in a couple of spots, look. It's almost like a candle on a table, you know? I don't really need that. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll pop that in the builder's box, right? That makes sense, doesn't it? So I think we've got everything we need then, yeah? We've got loads of arrows, loads of torches, couple of repair kits, brand new thorium pickaxe, new thorium blade. Oh, well, yeah, because we need to get 60 thorium, don't we? And I've got 30. So we need another 30 thorium ore to be able to make a full suit of thorium with the shield. I think we worked it out. Oh, God, it feels like I've just woken up. Oh, got me back. Murph, thanks for the 77. SCR, thank you for the 91. Good morning, chat. How are we all doing? Oh, dear me. The best thing about this game compared to Minecraft is the tree chopping. You love it. What? The fact that they collapse? Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah. No, the worst part of Minecraft, Raz, was like if you were terraforming an area and like you had to get rid of all the trees, but like all the goddamn leaves were still there. And the temptation was just to set fire to the fuckers, wasn't it? Morning, Casca. You alright, mate? How you doing, bruh? Fucking I just woke up from a dream, I think. Oh, I hope we can make a nice Viking house with the long rounded walls on the sides. Not sure if I could even put that in Valheim. Not in a satisfying way that avoids ugly texture glitching. The only major criticism I've got of the building right now is that the water comes through the roof. I'm going to assume if I layered it like this, it probably won't, but we'll have to wait and see. See, what I do want to do, I want to be able to sort of partially see. This is where Enshrouded's amazing because it's such a small pixel. or let's say cube size to the world. I could literally just hollow out a little section here and put a candle in it, you know, like have a little shelf with a candle either side. And shrouded is just, you can just do anything you want really in it, can't you? It's an incredible bit of kit, really. Right, no, we've got a rule: we don't go out at night traveling unless we have to, because it just makes life difficult, doesn't it? And I end up using a lot of resources for no reason. What I do need to do is come up with a pillar system. This thing I just whacked together with what was in my bag. I feel like I need an external pillar system. Something that, you know, when we put it down, we know it's... Yeah, we're going to keep this back really clean. So that looks boring for a reason, because this is where we might bring it out. Could even do some... What about we bring it out and have a massive wizard's tower up there? That could look really cool, actually. Yeah. Almost like a docking collar. We'll backfill this at some point. I'm going to leave it, though, now for AFK rat farming. We'll fix this up at some point. We'll definitely do something with this. And have this as my... So a little bit of renovation. To turn this, you know, to just patch it up as best as we can, and then have the farm here. Then obviously we can have a little dock or something. Even if there's no boats, we can still build a little jetty out here, can't we? Get some barrels down, things like that. Because all this looks quite nice. Look, already it looks like a little farm in a way, doesn't it? Berry bushes or something. It's been a long time since we've seen Grum go into peak Zen building mode. So 2 hours later, right? You can see the intricate block chiseling on the other game too. Names disappeared from my mind. Vintage Story. Vintage Story's got like a wonderful like pixel placement for weapons and pottery, and if that's the one you're thinking of, dude. Yeah, I definitely want to get some more of these. I think these are made for nice lot. I don't know where to go for the skull ones, but yeah, I mean they're not sort of like piggy person, I suppose. But all right, let's head out then. So we're gonna go. I mean, it's nearly morning, isn't it? We're getting there. That was my death. I'm gonna get rid of that now. We don't need it anymore, do we? So there. Oh, dude, it's there. I thought that was fucking weird why it wasn't showing, bro. Huh. Well, that's that mystery solved then, isn't it? So let's head back over there then. I remember like adding little pixels to my twin blades or whatever it was in Vintage Story SCR. It was quite satisfying to say the least, man. Felt pretty cool. Right, give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to... let's just see if Nitrado's been in touch. Yeah, Vintage Story. Yeah, I've not played that. I played that when it first became available to play SCR. And we played the shit out of it, dude. And I'm going to be honest, there wasn't a lot to do back then. But apparently they've added loads to it now. Right, give me... I'm just going to grab a coffee, boys. I'll be straight back. Right, mate. One block's made out of 64. Yeah, I think it was. Vintage Story. Yeah. Very good game, mate. Alright, let's head out then. So we're heading south, aren't we? We could do with trying to find some way to farm those skulls. Don't we go past like one of, I don't know what the name of the mob is, but don't we go past like a little fort? I think we do, don't we? Because I only got one or two. Oh, I only got one, I think. Now, these we can't really pass up on, can we? Because these are light hide. Where did the little bugger go? Literally missed my power shot. Definitely get the light leather, yeah? That has been brutally challenging to get that. I mean, you don't need a lot, but you know when it's the bottleneck and it's all you need? It just seems like you just can't get it. I think if you get it as you play, just make it a #1 priority. If you see something that can drop light leather, definitely take the time to grab it. And you'll thank yourself later, won't you? Oh no, we got stream problems again. Oh, for fuck's sake, we have, haven't we? Oh no. It's the same thing as before, isn't it? Can you hear me, guys? We might have to abandon this. I hope this isn't going to be an ongoing thing with Virgin Media. This is actually really worrying, because this is now twice in the space of a few days, isn't it? I'm barely even getting like a couple of 1,000 kilobits per second on my up speed, man. So this is definitely a me internet thing. And you know, I know I'm not uploading anything, you know. No, it's not Twitch, it's me. It's definitely me, dude. I ran a speed test on the last time it happened, and like my upload has dropped to like a couple of meg. Yeah, I'm not even getting 1 meg download at the minute. 1 meg upload. Jesus fuck, dude. Should I get on the phone again? Oh, fuck. Oh, dude. I don't know what to say to you guys. There's not a lot I can do, is there? Gonna try and ring them. I'm just on the blower to them, guys. Yeah, I've got less than 1 meg upload. Just gonna see if I can get someone on the blower like we did the other day. Nothing to do with download. Yeah, it's upload. Download's fine. Well, the download's half, but that wouldn't. just missed the fucking question there, so I don't know if I'm supposed to press 1 or 2. Fuck. Oh, it's 100% not Twitch. No, it's definitely mine. Can you not hear me? It's a bit suspicious that you can understand a one-off, can't you? Oh, I've got me X. I've got to give the password if I can remember it. They're running a quick test, boys. Yeah, it's exactly the same, Malarian. Yeah. Really weird, isn't it? It's like the download sort of halves or 3/4, but the upload. I'm just about to get through to an agent, I think.